All right, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, I am back like I never left. I messed up the beginning of this video. I didn't realize I had the camera up first. Oh well, it is what it is. How y'all doing this evening? Evening. You got to put the EB in there. It's not EV. It's evening, like the quartet singers. All right, so check this out. So last week I did not go live. And I'm gonna be transparent. I will be transparent. I had an attitude, and I didn't want to project that. Life lessons and laughter. Hey, I'm not exempt. I'm not exempt from the foolishness. I had an attitude last week, so I was like, I said I gave him two in a week before, so forget it. I'm not going to. And I was like, I didn't want to project that. But anyway, how you guys doing this evening? If you're on, click like, say what's up, see what's going on with you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing here started. Oh man, so life lessons and laughter. So we all know that that is the theme for my whole existence of being online and going live and talking to people. Life lessons and laughter. Ray Terry Project. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna learn some things together, and we're just gonna grow together. I'm not interested in having a whole lot of people, watching the videos. A whole lot of people. Um, just having numbers just for the sake of having numbers, because having a bunch of numbers does not equate to success. Let's do some life changing stuff together. If one person perspective changes, that's success to me. It doesn't matter if there's 40,000 people on there or a million people on the live. I don't even care about any of that. Let's just go ahead and let's grow together, y'all. All right. So tonight I want to talk about the only thing that is consistent in life is change. Oh my God. How I learned that? Hey, what's up on, Charles? How you doing, man? I'm doing good, brother. It's good to see you on here. It's good to see you on here. The only thing that's consistent in life is change, y'all. And this is a lesson in my life that I have learned. Thought I had everything squared away. I thought I had everything together. And then life changed on me. Get out of here. Life changed on me. And that it taught me a valuable lesson. No matter how much you set yourself up for success, or for the lack of a better term, set yourself up for failure. No matter how much you try to plan ahead or try to, make sure everything is in order, things will change on you. So life is going to change. The consistencies of life is change, period. End the story. There's no negotiating that. But the thing about that is, how do you navigate during these life changes? That's the most important thing, because change is inevitable. Life is going to change. Things in your life are going to go left field. They're going to go right field. They're going to go directly up the middle. They're going to go up. They're going to go down. That is a consistent thing of life. How you handle that is going to determine whether you win. You have to have the right perspective of life in order for you to win during the challenges of the change. Oh yeah, during the challenges of the change, because there are so many challenges in change, whether the change be good or change be bad. So all right, so I'll let you on a little something. So right now I'm in the stages of a program at my job where I'm literally I'm on this trajectory of management, right? And so now they put me in a program where now I'm learning the next steps. This is change, but this is a good change, and I can't do what I've been doing before, which I wasn't doing anything bad. I've been doing like great. That's why they selected me for the program. Hey, but the changes now is that I'm gaining more responsibilities and learning more of the back end of the operation of the airline industry. And that requires change of mindset for me. That requires like just a change of outlook. Change is inevitable. It's inevitable, whether it's good or bad. Whether it's good or bad. This is a good change for me that I'm going through, but it's requiring another level out of me. Each each change in your life requires a new level of you, a new level of focus, whether the change be good or bad. Now, say, like, hypothetically speaking, say if you was up, like when I say up, I'm talking about up with bread, like money. Listen, I'm going to still be me and talk the way I talk, you know. If you up with bread, up with money, and then all of a sudden life happens, you're not doing anything irresponsible or anything like that with your money. Life just happens where now you're not up like that no more. That requires, so it's like, how do I navigate during this particular change, which is going to require a level of focus that you did not have before, or you once had to get to that place. And so you need to regain that particular focus. We can never get comfortable, because once you get comfortable in life, you will not be able to handle a life change. That's why you'll see so many people, quote unquote, I hate to use this term, but quote unquote, fall off, because they've gotten too comfortable in the place that they're in. So once lifed and the consistency of life, which is change, happens, they didn't know how to navigate through that because they were super comfortable where they were, that now they lost that thrive and that zeal that they had. God, zeal is such a church word. Oh my God. But whatever. They lost that drive. They lost that zeal that they once had to get to a certain place. And once you become comfortable, you open yourself up to so many different things that can have an adverse effect on you in your life. So once life changes happens, because you've been so comfortable, and you haven't adapted to the mindset of, oh my God, I need to be able to navigate through change, you end up what I would consider falling off. And what's up, cousin John? How you doing? And but there's nothing wrong with quote unquote falling off. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but how do you navigate to coming back on? So falling off for everybody is different, whatever that looks like to you. I don't measure me, quote unquote, falling off by money or anything like that. I measure me personally falling off by my degree of focus. I am easily distracted. I'm being very transparent with you guys. I'm easily distracted. So my degree of focus changes from time to time. And I have to become way more disciplined in my focus and staying focused on whatever that goal is and everything. Like I said, like last week, I didn't go live last week. Why? Because I had an attitude and I did not know how to navigate beyond my attitude to come live. Just being honest, just being honest. And that was a teachable moment. It was a learning moment for me. And I had to learn, I'm still learning how to navigate. Okay, how do I press beyond what I feel right now to do what I know I'm supposed to do? I know I'm supposed to be doing this to whatever degree of this is, or however this grows, or if it doesn't grow, whatever. I know that my voice is absolutely necessary. So I cannot allow the ever-changing vicissitudes of life's variables happen to me that it distracts me from doing what I'm supposed to do. So, and at that, there was a change that happened. I wasn't focused. I wasn't prepared to navigate correctly through the change that happened. So I'm not exempt. We learning together. We growing together. That's why the theme of the Ray Terry Project is life, lessons, and laughter. Because I laughed at myself when I was like, dude, you are absolutely ridiculous. You let that little thing right there distract you from doing what you're supposed to do. You're an idiot. So I'm learning. We learning on this journey together, and the part about this journey that is like key is honesty. Being honest with yourself about yourself. We get lost because we're never honest with ourselves. We blame everything on everybody else without being honest with exactly who we are. Because once we get comfortable in the space of honesty, the sky's the limit. Wow, beautiful. The sky's the limit once you become comfortable in the place of honesty. Hey Joyce, how you doing? Be honest with yourself. And then watch what happens. Watch what happens. Like, I'm very transparent. See, this is the thing. I am a very rare breed, right? I could care less what anybody says or thinks about me. Does not matter. Whether it be good or bad. Nothing what anybody says, nothing how anybody feels matters to me. That's a gift and a curse at the same time. There's so many people who actually live their lives according to how other people feel about them. They're shapeshifters. They shift who they are to get people to like be in their corner, get people to like them and all that other stuff. I'm not that. I don't be caring at all. You like me, I'm just going to be honorable and keep it moving. You don't like how I am, you don't like where I am, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care, you know? And so you have to be comfortable with yourself. Get into that space where you are honest with yourself, and then you become comfortable with yourself, comfortable with, okay, I'm going to be making some mistakes along the way. Because we all want to paint the picture of perfection to people that don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let me tell you this again. Nobody cares at all. So we need to stop trying to paint that picture. Hey, how you doing, Eva? You need to stop. You said hi, Tamika. Where's Tamika at? You see Tamika? Or you see her in the chat or something, because I don't see her in the chat. All right. So anyway, that's it. See, I told y'all I was easily distracted. You thought I was joking? Oh, I'm dead serious. Oh man. So listen, man, you have to get that picture of perfection away from you. With that particular picture of perfection, it literally frees you, gives you a level of freedom that will completely blow your mind. Did she say something in the chat? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I don't know if she said something in the chat or not. I don't see her. All right. That's fine. Never mind. I'm sorry, y'all. See, told you, easily distracted. But hey, I'm honest with myself. I am very honest. I'm easily distracted. It is what it is. But we need to get away. All right, here we go. Let's get back to the point. We need to get away from the picture of perfection. Once we get that, we'll be able to navigate in our truth, and we'll be able to like understand our temperament. We'll be able to understand what makes us tick. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, because of that quote unquote picture of perfection, we lie to ourselves. And then we lie to ourselves so much that when real adversity comes, when life's changes happen, the consistency of life changing happens, we don't know how to navigate that because we don't know who we truly are. And you'll try to navigate through a space in a character that you've created of who you think you should be for other people, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Navigating through these changes of life requires complete and total honesty. Being honest with yourself. And yeah, you're right. Life will change. I'm telling you, life changed dramatically for me. And I'm gonna be very transparent. For a little while, it was going on, Lawrence. How you feeling, my brother? For a little while, I got lost in the change. I did not know how to navigate the change. I actually became depressed for a while. It literally changed how I behaved. It changed how I behaved. I became like very hard. Like I was hardened. Yo, Keith. All right. I got to stop right there. So make a mental note, y'all. When I said I changed, we gonna time out for a second. When I say I changed, I became hardened. So somebody remember that. Remember that once, because I got to stop. So my brother just got into the chat. He wasn't here a couple of weeks ago, right? So Keith, this is what I'm doing. I am doing my Ray Terry Project podcast, and I'm going to have conversations. I don't call interviews. I'm having conversations with people, and the theme of everything that I do is life, lessons, and laughter. And the very first person I want to have a quote-unquote conversation with, interview conversation with, is you. I want to sit down with you. I'm going to come to Connecticut, and we do it in Connecticut. I'm going to sit down with you, and we just going to talk, because you are literally my first hero. So I think it's not robbery for me to go on this particular journey and not sit down and talk to you first. I meant to call you and tell you that. I just told you that since you on. All right, guys. So where was I? Remember, all right, we're gonna take this time. We're done with the timeout. I don't know nothing about sports. I don't know if this is how you take the timeout out. I don't know. I know nothing about sports. So when I did the timeout, what did I say again? I said, somebody put it in the chat of what I said. I don't remember. Easily distracted. Y'all keep seeing that. I'm easily distracted. All right. So anyway, can somebody put it in the chat what I said before, please? Oh, pause. You're right. Pause. I knew that was gonna be a pause-worthy moment when I came back. So I was hardened by the change of life, and I be pause. All right, I'm an idiot, y'all. My brother said he totally missed what I said. Well, bro, I just gonna go ahead and just go back. Once I'm done, just go watch this again. So I became totally hard. It hardened my personality. I wasn't the bubbly me or funny, happy me that I was before the change. Before that change. And it literally like, wow. And I became like I guess a shell of who I was, because I got comfortable. I got very, very comfortable with where I was, that when change happened, I didn't have that hustle in me that I once had, to that vigor in me to like go back and just be like, you know what? This ain't nothing. I did it before. Let me do it again. And that's why with life's change, you should never be comfortable, because when life change and when life's, it's going to do that. And it's going to do that in a serious way to really, really test where you are. It's going to test your focus. So I stayed in this little funk for a little while, but then boom, I regained my focus. So when life's now, in that the whole change of life for me was a lesson for me to never become complacent and never to become comfortable. You know, you can have peace and still be uncomfortable. You can have peace and never become complacent, because a change can happen that might look like a detrimental change, but it's actually a change that will catapult you to a whole different level in your life if you execute that change properly. Sometimes we fail, the test of the change, because I do personally believe that certain changes comes to us to test us, to see, okay, what you going to do with this level, or what you going to do when this happens. How are you going to behave? How are you going to move with this change? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to do that? And most of the time we fail because we look at everything like, this just happened to me. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you, whether it be good or bad. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. What did you learn out of this ever-changing variable of life? So what did you, with life, what did you do with the lesson? What was the lesson that you learned from it? And were you able to laugh after that? because laughter is huge. Laughter is a huge part of life. You cannot get through life successfully looking all grimace and have the scowl because, listen, nobody wants to approach anybody who looks like that. Nobody wants to approach anybody who behaves in such a manner. Nobody wants to do that. And you make sure that opportunities don't come your way because you're not approachable. All right, this is the part where I ask everybody to like, share this. Because I'm going to get comfortable with asking y'all for stuff. I need you guys to like and share this because somebody else needs these little nuggets that's helping me. Somebody's going to need these nuggets, y'all. And I don't know what's going on. I'm looking up there. It looks like my internet is a little shaky. Comcast be bugging, man. Comcast is wild. They be wilding. So, in conclusion, we going to chill for a second because I am determined not to be sitting here talking for a very long time, only because our attention spans are pretty short. And I pretty much believe that we can get what we need in a short amount of time. And it's not about being on talking for a long time and all this other stuff. It's about what did you get in these 25 minutes? What did you gain from this conversation that you could take home? Because there's people who talk for 2-3 hours and you get nothing out of it but entertainment. I'm not here to entertain anybody. We're going to laugh together. We're going to learn lessons together. We're going to talk about life together. So this is going to be a pretty dope journey. So in my conclusion, God, I sound like a preacher. I hate that. And then in my beautiful edifice, this is my studio. My studio is called the Lair, but I think I might change the name to the Edifice because I think church words are funny. Again, distracted. Just remember, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Change is okay, whether the change is a good change or a bad change. Change is just fine. It's how you navigate the change is what really, really matters. And that is what's going to set you up for success in your life, whatever success looks like to you. Do not measure success with some of what somebody else is doing. Measure success on you. What do you feel is success? Aim for that and head to the hills and just run for the hills. Don't look back. Don't become distracted because I'm working on not being distracted. Don't be distracted. Go ahead, get it in, do your thing. Like I always say, thank you so much for your time because time is the number one investment that you will never get a return from. And you guys decided to give me 25 minutes of your time tonight. And for that, I am extremely grateful. Thank you and good night.